Okay. How are you over there? I've come to break down the last part of the question that you forwarded about Lukundo's ice cream business. Yeah, so the last part, which is I think part C, was suggesting that we provide the steps of registering the business. So in Uganda, when one is to register business, firstly, what they do first is to carry out a name search. One ought to carry out a name search. A name search is aimed actually it's aimed at helping someone to know if the name they want to register already exists or it's free, like they can use it. If it doesn't exist, if there is no company owning it, or if there is no person owning it as their company name, then you're free to register it. So the name search has to be carried out first. Secondly, presuming the name is free, I guess now you know what I mean with the terminology free. Or when I say the name is free, I guess you know what I mean. That now you can use it, you can register it, you can have it. So you or one can go on to reserve it. Reserve the name. One then reserves the name. Reserve the available name. Usually for 30 days. The recommended time is 30 days. And in those 30 days, one has you're given those 30 days so that you can prepare the necessary documents. Okay, yeah, the documents or the requirements for registering a company with a registrar of companies. That is URSB for the case of Uganda. Then, after reserving the name, then one has to present a national ID. Present a national ID. Way back in time, because the national IDs were issued, they would require you to go with an LC letter. They will require the applicant to take their ID letter, actually to take, sorry, not an ID letter, to take an LC letter. Okay, but this time round, you are supposed to present the national ID or national IDs. Yours as the director, and maybe for the general secretary, who is the co-director. So, after presenting your national ID, they can give you thereafter some of the forms. After they'll give you forms to fill in your information. Okay. Apply. You then apply. Okay. Apply. Double P. Double PLY. Apply to register. Apply to register. Apply to register. And when you apply to register, you are given forms to fill in the details of the company, which includes the name of the director, general secretary, share capital, share value, the number of shareholders, their names, their contacts, their signatures, etc. Okay. Then you submit the necessary documents which include such as the MOU and articles of association. Okay. Then after you submitted those, they will then give you, they'll give you a certificate of incorporation. Certificate of incorporation to show that, to confirm that your application was successful. They'll issue with the certificate of incorporation, and this certificate comes with actually they come three of them, three same documents. Actually, the same document duplicated 3 times. Okay, duplicated 3 times, or they will come appearing original, 3 copies appearing original, where one has to be kept by the general secretary, one has to be kept by the director, and basically the treasurer, okay, or the chairman of the incorporation. But majorly, it's 3 copies of the same documents that are issued out. From there, then you're required to obtain a TIN, okay, tax identification number, tax identification number, tax identification number, so that at least URA can start following you up, also that it can put you in its good books. Okay, TIN will help. This TIN helps you and the company, okay, to start up a good relationship with URA, Uganda Revenue Authority, the taxman of Uganda. Thereafter, you're required to obtain a local trading license. Okay, which permits you to operate in the locality where your business is going to be situated. Okay, yes. And after all that has been done, obtain a company seal, a stamp, a company seal, register. Then you're also required to register with NSSF, the National Social Security Fund of our country, so that you can start saving something for the future of your workers and yourself. So basically, those are the steps one has to go through to register a company in Uganda. Okay, so that is it. Let's meet in the next video.